AI is not coming for your job. It's coming for your excuses. The truth is, most small business owners are not being replaced by technology. They're being replaced by competitors who use technology better. Let's be real. If you're still doing everything manually in the times that we're living in, you're already losing ground. Today, I'm going to show you how small business owners are using generative AI to grow faster, even with smaller teams, tighter budgets, and zero tech experience. By the end of this video, you'll know 3 powerful ways to plug AI into your business and one mindset shift that will multiply your profits without multiplying your workload. You know, when email first came out, most business owners said, my customers will never use that thing. That's what they said when email first came out. Now, I don't know how long ago was that, but it was a long time ago. When it first came out, people dismissed it. Fast forward years later, and the businesses that embraced it became industry leaders. And those who didn't, well, I don't know what happened to them, or unless they just finally got on board. But that's how think about how crazy that sounds. AI is the same. It's the same type of moment that we're in right now with AI. It's email all over again, but it's faster and it's bigger. Let me tell you about Sarah, who runs a small bakery, and she used to spend 3 hours every night writing social media posts, replying to messages, and just planning out all of her ads and her promotions. And one day, she tried an AI writing assistant, and she fed it her past posts, she fed it her tone of voice, and who her audience was, and now her AI creates weekly content in 10 minutes. And guess what that resulted in? Her sales are up by 40%. And her stress is down by 90%. And so, as you can see, AI did not replace her. It just repurposed her time. And it took her from doing busy work to having business growth. And so, I'm going to give you 3 steps on how you can use AI to grow your business. The first step is automate repetition. Don't replace relationships. Now, what does that mean? Automate anything that's repetitive, but don't replace human relationships. Let's be honest. Most business owners are drowning in repetition, things that they do over and over again. Writing follow-up emails, answering customer questions that are the same questions over and over again. Posting the same content. It's like running on a treadmill. You're moving hard and fast, but you're not moving forward. That's where AI comes in. Not to replace your people skills, but to replace your repetitive pain. And here's where you have to shift your mindset. See, AI is like, it's your assistant. It's not your replacement. It's just there to assist you. It's like hiring a digital intern who never sleeps, never complains, and remembers everything. But it's just like a real intern, and also it needs direction. Just like you have to give a real person direction, you have to give it direction. You've got to give it the what, and it handles the how. You give it the message, and it drafts the delivery. You still have ownership. You still own your relationships with people. AI just frees you to spend more time in your relationship with those people. I think about Marcus, who runs a small marketing agency. Every week he was buried in admin work every week. And you know how that could be. Sending proposals, answering, again, those FAQs, all those questions that get asked over and over again, drafting emails. And then he started using ChatGPT to write his first drafts of his proposals. And then he used Zapier to automate those invoice reminders. And he used the AI inbox to summarize the client messages. Well, his results, he saved at least 10 hours of work a week. But more importantly, he used that time that he saved to call his clients and interact with them personally. And so that allowed him to have that human touch, which ultimately it doubled his referrals. Why? Because automation handled the routine and he handled the relationships. And so let me give you a quick formula like for smart automation. It's a quick formula. It's the 3 R's. The first R is repetition. The second R is rules based. And the third R is relationship based. And so the first R, repetition. If you've done anything more than twice, automate it. Emails, posts, reports, anything that you've done more than twice, automate it. So that's the repetition. Anything that's repetitive, automate it. The second is rule based. That anything that follows a certain pattern or certain rule, you can teach it to AI. You can teach AI to answer all your FAQ questions, all your scheduling, all of your lead responses, anything that's rules based, like based on a set of rules, you can feed that to AI. And then the last one, relationship based. Now, relationship based, anything that requires empathy, emotion, trust, all those things stay with you. And so that's the magic mix. The first 2 R's, repetitive and rule based, you combine those and you feed those into your AI so that when you do that, you can invest in the last R, which is your relationships and your time with other people. Think of it like, here's a better way of saying it. Think of it like parenting. You can hire someone to cook, someone to clean, someone to drive your kids around, but you can't outsource love. You have to love them. And so AI can handle all of the chores of your business, but only you can deliver the connection that's built that thrives in relationship. And so the key takeaway here is don't automate connection. Automate the clutter. The more you let AI handle the noise, the more you can focus on the things that matter, which is the people. All right, so that was the first thing. The second step is to turn data into direction. You have to turn the data that you have into direction. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you really looked at your business numbers? Not just your bank balance, but all of your numbers. When was the last time you looked at that? You see, most business owners don't have a data problem. They have a direction problem. They're driving fast, but they don't know where they're going. And AI is the GPS that helps you get there faster. Here's another mindset shift for you. What gets measured gets mastered, but what gets interpreted, it gets improved. Now, what does that mean? Well, you already got more data than you think you have. You got sales, leads, website traffic, email opens, ad spend, customer reviews. You got all the data that you need. The problem is you're swimming in numbers, but you're starving for meaning. And AI can take that chaos and turn it into clarity. Like AI can take all of those numbers and turn it into clarity. And I'm going to show you what I mean here in a second. Because it doesn't just give you numbers, it gives you the next steps. What you need to do with all those numbers. Let me give you a quick story before I tell you how it can be done. Lisa, who owns a small online boutique, she ran ads, she sent emails, and she posted daily. But she did all that. Her sales were not that great. They could have been better. And she felt stuck, obviously. So, but what ended up happening is through awareness, she ended up feeding her sales spreadsheets and her ad data and all of her numbers into ChatGPT. And then she asked it, what products have the highest profit margin, but the lowest ad spend efficiency, right? So what made the most, but it cost the most in ads. And when she asked it that, within seconds, AI spotted the issue. Her best-selling item had the worst ROI because the shipping costs. The shipping costs were eating into her profits. And so, but she didn't understand that just by looking at the numbers. And so she adjusted her ad targeting and updated her pricing, and boom, her profits were up by 25% in 30 days. Because here's the thing, AI didn't give her some new ideas. It just gave her better direction for the ideas that she already had. And so how do you turn your data into direction? Well, I'm going to give you a framework for this, that you can use to turn your data into direction. And it uses the acronym DATA, D-A-T-A. So the D stands for dump, the A is for ask, the T is for translate, and the A is for automate. And so the first thing you want to do is D. You want to dump it all in. Dump what all in? Dump all of everything, your leads, your sales, your social media's info, your emails, all of that. Put it in one place. That can be a Google Sheet or CRM or something. Get it all in one place. And then ask smart questions. The A is for ask smart questions. Instead of asking, what are my sales? Ask, which products or services give me the highest profit margins, right? And then, or you can ask, what is causing my current churn, right? And then it'll tell you. Then the T is for translate insights into action. AI will give you patterns. It turns in those patterns, it'll turn those into priorities that you can tackle. So you don't just read the insights, you're able to react to them. And then the last is the A, the automate. Automate any feedback loops that you get. Use tools like ChatGPT, Notion, AI, Looker Studio. There are probably some other tools, but use those type of tools to look at that data and then refresh it weekly so that you're always steering with fresh direction and you're not making assumptions. Again, here is the shift that you have to make. You have to think about your business like a doctor's patient, right? The data is the vital signs, right? And AI is the doctor that's translating the numbers into a diagnosis. And if you ignore your data, then you're running your business blindfolded. And then you're just hoping that the hard work will fix it. But it won't. Hard work does not fix you going in the wrong direction. The only thing that fixes that is clarity. You have to have clarity. And so here's a quick pro tip for you. Export your last 90 days of sales into a CSV, a spreadsheet, and then upload it into ChatGPT. And just ask it questions. Ask it to analyze the data. Ask it to tell you which products or services have the highest revenue per transaction. Ask it which customers buy most frequently. Ask it, where am I losing profit? Like, ask it all those questions, and you'll be able to get insights that would have taken a human being hours to get, but you'll get it within a matter of seconds. That's how you can use AI to help your business. That's how you can use AI to make CEO level decisions with AI powered speed. The key takeaway here is, don't just collect data. You need to connect it to direction, in the direction that you want to go. You see, AI turns your guesswork into guidance. It turns your confusion into clarity and your chaos into control. Because the fastest way to double your profit is to stop guessing and start knowing. All right, let me give you the last step that you can take to use AI to help your business growth. The last step 3, is create faster, test smarter, and learn quicker. Create faster, test smarter, and learn quicker. What does that mean? Most small business owners are not failing because their ideas are bad. They're failing because their feedback loop is too slow. It's taking too much time to get feedback, to get information that you need to make informed decisions. They spend weeks building a campaign, and then you post it once, and then you wonder why it doesn't work. And you assume that the idea failed. But in reality, maybe it's the timing that failed, the testing that failed, the testing that you didn't do. The speed failed you. It just took too long. And AI changes all that. AI makes your business move at the speed of success. And so you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be faster than you've been. Because business today rewards iteration, speed, but not perfection. And the faster you test, the faster you learn. The faster you learn, the faster you grow. AI gives you that advantage. It's not about doing more work. It's about doing the right work faster. And so before AI, learning in business was like driving with foggy windows. You had to move slow or you risk a crash. Now AI wipes the glass clean. It wipes the windshield clean so you can see clearly. You can see further, you can move faster, and you can adjust instantly. Speed is not reckless, it's strategic. Because when you can move fast and when you can test fast within hours, you can test things that used to take weeks. And when you're able to test faster within a matter of seconds and minutes and hours, then you win in the long run. And you're not waiting for someday. You're able to test now, to learn, and move forward faster. And so the takeaway here is AI does not make you smarter. It just makes you faster at you getting smarter. And the winners in business are not the ones who know the most. They are the ones who learn the fastest. And they are using this tool to learn faster. And so stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start creating, testing, and learning quicker than you've ever done before. Because it's not about AI taking jobs. It's about AI taking tasks that people used to do and giving human beings back their time. And if you spend more time doing tasks that AI could do, then you are the bottleneck. You see, smart business owners are going to use AI, and they're already using AI to multiply what already works, not to hide what doesn't. And so the whole point of this video was to just show you how you can move faster, and that these tools are only here to help you accelerate what you're already doing. And so stop being scared of using this tool. Stop being scared of the future and start training it to work for you. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.